All right, hi, welcome to my channel. On this particular video, I'm going to be taking you through on how to run profitable business. 10 practical steps. When you follow these steps, I promise you, your business is going to get better. Now, if you are just planning to go into business, you need this fundamental, information in order for you to scale through in that business. And if you're already in that business, you're also going to have or get, helpful information from this tutorial on how to enhance your business. Now, number one thing you need to do as a person who is aspiring to go into the business, I don't know the kind of business you want to open, either you want to sell a product or you want to render a service, but whichever way, you need to do this one thing. Number one is in choosing a location. Very, very important, because the location of your business plays a very vital role in the growth or failing or declining of that particular business. Make sure you choose a high populated environment, an environment where you have a lot of residents, where you have human traffic, all right, where you have a lot of people either residing or an environment where they are doing business. This one step will determine how far that your business will actually go. So whether you're selling a product or rendering services, you need people to promote you. Make sure you don't isolate your business on an expressway or a place that looks so scanty. You must make sure that that business is properly situated in an environment that is well populated. That is number one. Then after considering that, next thing you need to consider is to make sure that that business, which is number two, that business is not open in an environment where you have a lot of competitors. The competition shouldn't be too much. For instance, if you want to set up a restaurant business, please do your visibility study very, very well. Work within the neighborhood. Find out how many restaurants are within that location that have been in existence already. Don't just because you want to open up a particular business on a particular street, you just go ahead. No, you must walk around, find out who your competitors are going to be. Find out how those businesses are doing, check their prices, check the quality of what they're doing. Now, when you have lesser competition, it will enable you to grow faster, at least to also sell your own product or sell your own service. Immediately you discover that you have a lot of competition within that environment, please make alternative, option. Number three, if you are living in an area where the power supply is not too steady, then don't open a business that requires, regular power supply. There are businesses you can run whether there is light or not, that business will still flourish. But there are businesses you can run, they are entirely based on power. You can't even stay 1 hour or 2 hours without either turning on your generator or you getting the normal federal light. So number three, you must make sure that you are not setting up a business that requires power to run 247 unless you have steady power supply within your environment. But in the absence of this, in choosing a business to open, make sure you choose a business that doesn't require power to run. I'm sure you are following me. I'm sure you're taking note. Please don't forget, save this video. You might need it later, definitely. Number four is start a business or set up a business that you have the power to regulate the price. How do I mean? Don't start up a business that everybody knows the price. If you go to Mr. A, says the same price, go to Mr. B, say the same price. Start a business that you can wake up and say, I want to say this product for $1 or for ₦1. Today you can decide to increase it, tomorrow you can decide to reduce your price. So that will help you make more profit in that particular business, because you decide how much you sell your product or how much you offer your service. People cannot actually decide for you. Also, for instance, let me use a restaurant business as case study here. Now, when you open your restaurant business, there's no particular or there's no fixed price on how much a plate of food should go for. There's also no fixed price on how much a bottled water should go for. You decide how much you sell your water, you decide how much you sell your drink, you decide how much you sell your food. So such business, it is flexible, it's price flexible. It depends on what you want to sell, and that is actually a plus for a business that wants to grow. That is number four. Number five, you must try as much as possible as a beginner to sell a product without lifespan. a product without lifespan, a product that is not going to expire in the next 3 months, a product that if you doesn't sell it in 1 year is going to expire. Because sometimes you might project that you're going to have more sales this season, and at the end of that season you definitely will not make much sale as planned or as you assumed. So it is proper and is advisable, recommendably, that you set up a business that doesn't have lifespan. Let's say, for instance, you are selling hammer and nail. Okay, so even if the hammer and nail stays in your shop unsold for 1 year or 2 years, they are not going to expire. They are not going to expire. But when you're selling things like soft drink, this and that, you're selling food, if you doesn't sell them in the next, so months, definitely they'll expire and you will be able to sell such product. I'm not saying that going into selling such things are not advisable. They are, if you are in environments that support fast selling of those products, then go ahead and do your business. But if you find yourself in a place where you're not sure of yourselves, okay, you have to please consider setting up a business without expiring date. But I'm sure after listening to me, you should be able to do or take the right decision in setting up your business. Then number 6, packaging is very, very important. Either you're selling a product or you're offering a service. Packaging is very, very important. Most people don't want to know, um, most people don't care about the price. There are people who are ready to pay any amount provided that product or their service is properly packaged. Most of the luxury brands we know today, their products are not actually as original as we feel. They are not as durable as we feel, but they sell like 100 times of the local product we buy, the ones we try to buy. Why are they selling, why are they selling high prices? Because of packaging. They've been able to package that product to a point where they will name their price and you cannot resist it. Packaging presents your business. Packaging attracts a kind of customers to you, not just anyhow customers. So you have to carve a niche, and in carving a niche for your product or for your service, the first thing you need to do, pay careful attention to, is packaging. Packaging will give you all you need. Packaging will help you leverage your business. Packaging will open doors for you for business. You understand? There are some places that a non-well packaged product will not be able to penetrate, but because of the way you package your product, then that product will definitely go in there. You have other people selling the same thing you're selling or offering the same service. They are selling at a lower price. You are selling like 3 times of what they are selling, and people are patronizing you the more. Why? Because of the packaging, because of the way you are able to present your service or your products. Then number 7 is about marketing. Now, no matter how good your product is, no matter how fantastic, no matter how cheap or how expensive that product is, if you don't have a good marketing strategy, trust me, you are not going to sell even one. All right. Now, we're in the era of technology and social media, which are vital tools towards marketing your product or service. Before now, people find it difficult to market, to advertise their product and services. They find it difficult to put it out there, maybe through only radio and television jingles and adverts. But today we have the social media tool, and that is all you need to sell whatever you're doing. You are watching this video now because of the help of social media. I'm able to talk to you because of social media. I'm able to sell this idea to you because of social media. So I don't know where you're watching from, whether in Europe, in America, in Asia, in Africa, wherever you're watching me from, is as a result of social media. You can equally utilize this same social media to sell your products and services out there. If you're in Nigeria, there are a lot of sites you can sell your product, you can sell your service. You have the Gigi, you have the Jumia, you have a lot of them. Now on the social media, which is global, you have the Facebook, you have the YouTube, you have TikTok, you have Instagram, you have a lot of them, a lot of them. So leverage on these platforms, leverage on these mediums. Don't just sit in your shop, don't just sit in your office waiting for only customers that walks in and patronize you. You have to learn how to utilize social media too in order to reach a wider. Then number 8, this is very, very important. This is where your profit comes in. You need to learn how to sell with high margin profits. Yes, high margin. Now, a person is selling 100 pieces of this pen a day for 1 naira or for $1, maybe at the end of the day, he or she makes maybe like $3 or 3 naira. But you are selling this for 20 naira or for $20, and you sell 10 pieces in a day. The other person sells 20 pieces or 30 pieces in a day. Who do you think that makes more profit? And that's one of the reasons a lot of people will be doing business for decades, nothing to show for it. The business is not increasing. Instead, the scale of the business is reducing. Why? Because they sell with low, profit margin. I'm not saying that you should skyrocket your price. I'm not saying that it should be dubious. Yeah? I'm not saying you should be greedy, but what I'm saying is sell and make you know reasonable profit that will sustain your business. When you make more money or make more profit for your business, it helps you to put your business together. It helps the business to grow. Then number 9, please focus on retailing your existing customers. A lot of people ignore this. They keep on chasing new customers. How do I get new clients? How do I get new clients? They ignore their existing customers. The 10 customers you have that patronize you every day or every week are better than the 1 million customers you're chasing out there that you're not sure of. So, in as much as you try to get new customers, which is recommendable, please do all you can to retain the 10 customers. Why? Because that is where the power of referral comes in. These 10 customers are the ones to refer your product or your service. They're the ones to recommend, tell their neighbors, tell their family members, tell their colleagues at the office and their business environment. Oh, I've tried this person's product, I've tried this service, and everything is fantastic. You see those people coming. So if you've been able to get 10 sure customers, then all you need to do is to see how to please them. All right, by pleasing them, give them some offers they cannot say no to. Then you see the power of referral will come in. Also, do more on seeing how to get new customers, but make sure you retain your existing or old customers. Then the last one, which is the 10th one, is make sure you sell quality over quantity. I think I highlighted this in one of the numbers I mentioned. Quality. There are millions of people out there that are patronizing quality, that want to buy quality. All right. If you're selling a pair of shoe, then some people will just buy a pair of shoe in a year, and a pair of shoe. While others will buy like up to 20, but the 20 put together, the price is not up to one pair of shoe. That this man bought. What am I saying? Make sure you pay more attention to quality. When you sell quality products, when you offer quality services, that is what retains customers. Customer retention is very key, and it's all about your packaging, the quality of your product, your consistency in selling that product. Customer walks in today, they can find it. They walk in tomorrow, they can find it. Not they walk in today, they don't see it. They walk in tomorrow, they don't see it. That is very, very wrong. With this, you are not actually going to grow. So quality is very key and is very important in running your business. I've given you 10 practical ways, steps by step, one by one, on what you can do as you're planning to, go into your new business, or as somebody who is already in this business. If you find this video and this information helpful, don't be stingy. Share this video to your family and friends. Share to your neighbors. Share to every business person you know around you. Don't forget to click, the subscribe button, share, and subscribe to my channel. I love you guys.